Welcome to Silicon Valley Asian Business Talk.
So my name is Melvin, and I run a startup that focuses on helping founders to operate their companies. So essentially, we serve as an operations manager to take care of all the compliance, their financial operations like accounting and bookkeeping, as well as the people operations like payroll, recruiting. The goal is to essentially simplify the process of running a company for the founder so that they can save time, keep their focus on the really strategic aspect, and leave all the operational work to our platform. So we built a business in Singapore, and we're now in the US. So the company in Singapore is called Starboard, but the product we're going to launch in the US, or we're in the process of launching with some early customers already, is called Stellar.
Discussion topic: How to enter and grow your business in Southeast Asia.
You are very experienced, successful in Southeast Asia, building business there. So if for any kind of a new startup or companies or entrepreneur who want to penetrate or enter that particular market space, try to build the new business, grow the new business there, what's your advice? What's your kind of a reflection to share with entrepreneurs who have those kind of interests?
Southeast Asia region, it's very complex, right? When people talk about Southeast Asia, or when founders and investors talk about Southeast Asia, I think most of the time they're talking about either Indonesia, or like the Indo-China region as a cluster. My base has been in Singapore, and Singapore is a very, very unique market. Right? It's a very small population, like 5 to 6 million people. But obviously very successful in some areas. But the domestic market is not huge. So many people who are based in Singapore have a lot of exposure to the rest of the Southeast Asian markets. But the real activity, from what I hear, is really in Indonesia and the other parts outside Singapore. Right? So my advice is, if somebody's coming from the US and going to Southeast Asia, want to build something in Southeast Asia, I think immersion is important. I think getting started in Singapore is very useful because it serves as a bit of a hub. The reason why we incorporate, the reason why we do business predominantly in Singapore is because many Southeast Asian companies incorporate their business in Singapore because of the business laws, the tax regime over there, and this credibility, right? You really need to be very compliant when running a business in Singapore. So I would say shortcut would be go to Singapore, set up a business in Singapore, come talk to us. I would say spend time immersing, like just travel the Southeast Asia region and understand it's very, very different from the US. Just language and everything, right? So I think spending time immersing in the culture is important, and not jumping in there and starting a business. It's very different from a Californian entrepreneur going to Austin or going to Texas and starting a business there.
Thank you for watching.